25 schoolgirls whose kidnapping in the Northwest has been seized on by U.S. President Donald Trump's followers. The early Monday morning raid on a secondary school in Kebbi State was the latest abduction of school children in Muslim-majority northern Nigeria, more than a decade after Boko Haram's infamous kidnapping of 276 girls in the Northeast sparked international uproar. It has become another flashpoint to draw the ire of the U.S. right following Trump's threats of military intervention over the alleged killings of Nigeria's Christians. Now for this discussion, we welcome Mr. Mahesh Sachdev. He's a former Indian High Commissioner to Nigeria, joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you very much for joining us again, Ambassador. Good to see you. Now, what are the challenges and ethical consideration for the Nigerian military in balancing these rapid rescue operations with minimizing civilian casualties during their anti-kidnapping missions? And what more can you tell us about this ongoing situation with Nigeria in terms of U.S. involvement?
Thank you for having me. It's a complex issue, particularly with the memories of decade-old Chibok kidnappings of 270-odd girls from a Christian hostel school in the northeastern area. At that time, it had evoked widespread international condemnation and vigils, etc. Most of these girls were eventually returned, but some of them were not. It's difficult to say who exactly has kidnapped them. This case in Kebbi State, which is also in the northwest of Nigeria, it's a Muslim majority state, and the school is a government school. So it's not, the parallels are limited, and you cannot just say that these were Christian girls. There would have been all sort of religious permutations among the number of girls that have been kidnapped. Kidnappers have not revealed themselves. There have been no claims for undertaking this act. There could be two motives. One would be to replicate Chibok kind of situation, where religious motives of Boko Haram were much in evidence. Or it could be simple act of kidnapping for money. Let's also say here that in Nigeria, there's a pattern to kidnapping, and this kidnappings actually go up in the run-up to Christmas time, because the ransom collected then goes to celebrating Christmas, etc., etc., and buying gifts for relatives and everyone else involved in this gruesome act. It's a very cynical way of celebrating Christmas, but nothing can be said as of now as to what exactly is the motive. Even otherwise, even if it's the kidnapping was by Islamic fundamentalist militants, they too would like to cash in on approaching Christmas and create a bit of a religious connotation to the whole exercise. The added complication here is also of the United States President Donald Trump having earlier this month criticized Nigeria for allowing Christian persecution, and to which Nigerian government has reacted in a nuanced manner. It wants United States to help Nigerian armed forces uh, to uh, to be able to act more effectively against the Boko Haram and other Islamic militants without giving them a carte blanche over sovereignty of Nigerian state. Uh, so we have a complex situation, and one should add here that Nigerian police and security agencies report to the federal government, while the administration is with the state governor, who may or may not be of the same party as the federal government and presidency are. So that also adds a layer of differentiation and mutual accusations between state government and the federal government. Uh, all told, we'll have to wait till a claim for this act is made, and then we would need to uh, think in terms of whether government is going to negotiate with the kidnappers, pay ransom, and get these girls freed, or a military action would have to be warranted. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. I had no idea that such history and motive were behind the kidnapping and is reoccurring, as you mentioned. Is there anything that current government is doing actively to prevent such?
Yes, I think without losing much of a time, the military hierarchy, led by the Chief of Staff of Armed Forces, has issued an order asking government forces to do everything under their powers to release these kidnapped girls. One should add that within last 1 month, there've been a whole revamping of the top hierarchy of the military in Nigeria. There was some alleged that it had something to do with incompetence or the coup in the making by the military. Uh, so there is a new top brass of the military who would like to show that they are more effective, more efficient in such matters. And let's see if this
Yes.
turns out to be correct.
Yes, thank you for sharing such meaningful and extensive knowledge on this issue, Ambassador Mahesh Sachde. Please stay with us as we come.